Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Panthers will kick it away and get this game going. Returner decides to fair catch this. So Miami's offense will get the first swing today. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Well, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And okay, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run it, it's Fletcher. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. Direct snap to the back. Just trucks the man. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Miami. Solid debut for this offense.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. When he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets across the 45. That's an excellent return. So Pittsburgh's offense comes out for their first possession today. And here we go, the other half of this running back matchup we've been looking forward to, where both guys come in rested, fresh, and very motivated.
How great is this, Chris? Usually in this era, it's about the quarterbacks and the receivers and getting the ball out in space. And in this matchup, we got 2 of the best running backs in the country going head-to-head. Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Stop out of the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Hand off to the back. He shreds the tackle. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That gain makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Anderson. Receiver makes the grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Running out of time in the pocket. He's escaping the pocket now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
We're able to tackle the ball carrier there. 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit, trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Using his legs on the scramble. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. Canes are in the red zone now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Anderson. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They go with a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Can he get there on the ground? Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Or it's snapped to the back. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Brought down, but broke a tackle and produced a solid gain there.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Anderson. And now another deep ball here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's second and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throws a bullet to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Holstein. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
He pulls in the catch, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw to the left side, and the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across midfield. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
God, it's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And the first play of the drive now coming up at the 17-yard line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Big guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. A quick juke. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The Hurricanes come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's second down and goal now for this offense. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown for the U. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, Dirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Bringing it out, it's Robinson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Quick completion to the tight end. Refusing to be brought down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. He hands it off from the gun. breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Looking to score with a run to the right. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. One man at the backfield, and he'll kick the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Anderson. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. They go with a direct snap. Jukes to get free. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Panthers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And that run produces a decent gain. The gain makes it second and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the running back takes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Canes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? Or it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Miami. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good. They're pulling away. 35-3.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? On the run, going to heave it downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right?